This is Susanna Bowling and TGC Online. Today we're at 54 Below with Stephen Sondheim's and Broadway's leading man for so many years, Len Cariou.
You're charmed right for these arms to surround you. You think you've flown before, but you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you here.
How did it feel to work with Stephen Sondheim and to be nominated for a Tony for Applause?
Oh, working with Steve was fabulous. The man is a genius. I was lucky enough to get to do two shows of his and the movie of A Little Night Music. And yeah, it's just a great privilege to have done that stuff, to have been the first person to sing those songs. I consider it very, very important in my life that I was able to do that.
Applause is the same.
It was great fun. You know, it was the first one that I'd done originally, and it was a huge hit. It was the best musical of the year, and I was nominated for a Tony Award, and it was pretty heady stuff. It was the first time, for instance, that I was making a pretty good salary, because I'd been working in the regional theaters, you know, for the last 10 or 12 years, but I was making good money, and it was, you know, we were in a big hit, and you know what that's like in this city. When you're in a big hit in this city, it's pretty special, and everybody wants to know you, and everybody comes to see you. I mean, I ended up, and I'm going to talk about this in my show, that all the songs that I've been singing ever since I was like 15 years old, I got to meet all the men and women who wrote. They all came to see Applause, and they all knew Betty Bacall, and Betty said, "Come on into the dressing room. You got to meet these people." And I met them all. And when I was putting this together, I was suddenly realized I knew all these people. I think that's astounding. It's a shame that most of them are gone.
You do Blue Blood to relate to you.
I mean, we kind of made up our own backstory, if you will, because there was no backstory when we began. And actors are such incredible animals. When we made the pilot 4 years ago in Toronto, the first scene we did was the dinner scene with the family. Nobody had ever met anybody. And here we were, 4-generation family sitting there. And, you know, God bless them, we just said, look, we got to make something up here. And we were sitting around the dining table while they were setting up to shoot the scene, and Tom said, well, you know, let's use our imaginations here. And I said, yeah. I said, you know, I was commissioner before he was commissioner. I was a detective on the force. I've been a cop all my life, and so has he. We always served in the Marines, and then came back, and he followed in my footsteps, and so did Donnie, Danny's character, followed in his father's footsteps. So the only one everybody kind of made that stuff up, you know, and then they shot the scene, and everybody that saw it said, that scene around the dining table, that's really good, and I think that's the uniqueness of the show.